morning. Thank you for joining us on the Hive. We're going to start in seated Sukhasana, happy easy pose, sitting up nice and tall. And relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And bring your hands to your lap, palms up or down. Begin by taking some nice deep breaths in and out. You might close your eyes or gaze down towards the floor and become aware of your breathing. Notice where you feel the breath moving in your body. And feel your body. Notice any places that feel tight. Notice how you're sitting. And if you need to adjust your posture, do that. So if you feel that you've round or slouched or leaned, readjust as needed so that you can continue to sit tall, opening through the spine and allowing the energy to circulate throughout your body. Feeling a sense of ease throughout your body and mind. Becoming present to this moment, what's going on physically, emotionally, with all that's going on right now in the world, so much that we're all faced with and dealing with. Really acknowledge and honor your body and mind and spirit, and be present throughout class this morning, each moment to what it needs, how it can be best taken care of and honored and supported. If you need a gentler practice, do that. If you need to move the energy a little more, you can step up your practice and intensify it as needed. And place your hands together, bring your hands to your heart center, and might bow your chin slightly towards your heart. You might set an intention or a prayer, an offering. Perhaps it's a simple word that you repeat in your mind. When you feel ready, let your arms slowly reach up towards the ceiling, keeping your palms together and lengthening the spine, reaching the hands up, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Feel the lift through your heart, sternum. Feel rooted down through the sitting bones, through the body, grounded and rooted to the earth, and then lift up nice and light and open. Breathing fully. And let the hands slowly part and let the arms widen. And as you do that, lift the heart a little bit more as if you're moving into a gentle back bend with the heart open and lifted. The gaze might lift up towards the ceiling as well. Holding that intention, sending it out. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, allow the arms to come slowly back down, bringing the hands to your lap. And begin to circle the torso slowly, mindfully moving, feeling the stretch through the lower back and hips, through the spine, stirring things up. Coming deeper into the physical body. What can you feel here and notice? And then go the other direction. Nice fluid movement. Nice deep breaths. And you begin to unwind and release any tension that's entered the body, that's being held in the body. And one more circle around with a deep inhale. And as you exhale, stack right back up, sitting nice and tall. And take the hands to the floor and take that left arm up and stretch over to the right side. And then on the inhale, lift back up. That right arm floats up and exhale over to the left side. And go back and forth with your breath. Inhaling up. The arms switch, exhale over to the side. Take those pauses in between as well. You might add an Ujjayi breath, tightening the back of your throat and inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then when you come over to one side, just be there, present for a full breath or two. Scan your body. Make little micro movements as needed. And then breathe fully to come up. Breathe fully to go to that other side, to hold and to stretch, to breathe into the stretch. Inhale to rise up, bring both arms up, and exhale, bring the hands down to your lap. And just pause a moment with the shoulders rolled back and down, and eyes may be closed and connect inside. Can you feel subtle, maybe tingling or shaking, or notice your heart beating? What are the sensations you feel in the hips or lower back? Are they talking to you now? And can you listen? And then bring your arms back up towards the ceiling. On your inhale, and as you exhale, twist right. The arms lower down. The back hand supports you into this twist. And the inhale, rise back up. Lift arms, face forward. And exhale, twist left. And find that flow here. Gentle movements into a gentle twist through the spine, a little movement through your shoulders. Here, maybe again, Ujjayi breath, or maybe you want to take some nice inhales through your nose and exhales out through your mouth, really sighing, letting go, and emptying out any tension from your spine. And then when you come over to one side, hold there, breathe. Make a little adjustments, keep your head stacked, keep the sitting bones rooted so you're not leaning back, but rather feeling that spiral from the lower spine, lower back, belly, and then work your way up through chest, mid-spine. Is your breath restricted here or shallow? And if it is, can you untwist just a little bit to soften and then take a deeper breath? And on your next inhalation, bring your arms up, face forward, and then exhale, go to the other side to balance it out. And relax your face and jaw and shoulders. Maybe swallow a few times, relaxing your throat. And then the next inhale, face forward, lift the arms. And exhale, bring the hands down to your lap. Recross your ankles so that other leg comes in front. Bring your hands again to your lap and sit up tall and notice. And we'll bring the fingertips to the top of the head, tapping, and feel and hear that tapping in the head and behind the head, back of the head, not behind the head, but I guess back of the head. And tap at the base of the skull, occipital ridge. And down the neck, back of the neck. Gently tapping and connecting to where you're tapping. Come up around your ears, tap behind the ears, below them, in front. And then bring your fingers to your earlobes and give a gentle press and massage of the earlobes. And then bring your fingertips to your forehead. Begin to tap around your forehead and at the brow and around your eyes. Take deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Tap the sides of your nose. And tap your cheekbones. And over to your temples. Connect to your face. Connect to the jaw. Tap at your jaw. These are parts of our body we might not normally think of until there's an issue, until there's something that's tense or uncomfortable. Tap your chin, your mouth. And then come down the throat. Collarbone and chest. Make fists. And then tap a little deeper. And take a deep inhale. And exhale, make some noise, a sigh. Again, deep inhale. And exhale, make some noise as loud as you'd like. Good, and bring the hands down to the ribs, below the ribs, stomach on the left, liver on the right. What you notice here is you tap. And tap the belly. Intestines. And tap your hips. And reach behind to the lower back and tap the kidneys. Releasing fear. And down to the glutes, sacrum, and then to your legs. All the way down to your feet. And then come back up, hands to your lap. Pointer and thumb touch, fingers relax, shoulders rolled back. Breathe fully and feel your body. Follow the breath as it comes in and feel that expansion. And as it goes out, feel the release and the letting go. And can you feel that tingling throughout your body where you just tapped? And the circulation and flow of energy. And take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the mat and uncross your ankles to come into table. The knees below your hips and the hands below the shoulders. And begin to inhale as you let the belly drop, tail lifts, and look up towards the ceiling. To cow pose, and exhale, curl the tailbone, bring the belly button up, and drop the head between the arms to cat. And flow back and forth, starting the movement with the tail, and the head follows, last thing to move. The weight even on your hands. And you linger in the posture. And be present to the getting to the posture, that whole beautiful flow, that movement through the spine. The long inhale, the long exhale. Coming back to the breath, coming back to your physical body. Coming back to each moment, this moment. And one more deep inhale and deep exhale into your cat and cow. Arriving back into table with a neutral spine. Curling the toes and reaching your hips up towards the ceiling into downward facing dog. Arms strong, weight again balanced in your hands. Thumb mound, knuckles, fingers spread. And begin to walk it out slowly. Bend a knee. Lift the heel up. Move into the ankles, even the toes. Calves, knees, all the way up to the hips. Maybe you start to swing hips side to side. You might bring your feet a little wider as you do that. Continue the swinging of the hips, or bring your feet hip distance apart and lift the left leg up. Keeping the legs straight, heel up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale as the leg lifts, maybe a bit higher, and the exhale, lower the left foot down and switch, bring your right leg up. And a modification here, if you need, is to bring the knees to the floor, back into table, and just have that leg lifted out behind hip height. Good, and if you're in downward dog with that right leg lifted, take an inhale, might come up a bit higher. And the exhale, bring that right foot back down, or the knee. We'll bring the knees to the mat, into table, and slide the hips back towards the heels. And bring your arms right around behind, interlacing your fingers. Lower the forehead down to the mat. And then you might start to bring the arms a bit off the back, so lifting them up towards the ceiling. And with your forehead pressed to the mat, begin to rock side to side. Maybe the arms reach a bit higher. Be mindful of your shoulders. Do what's right for you, for your body. Take an inhale. And fully exhale to release your arms back down to your sides, resting here in child's, or roll yourself up, sitting on your heels, or come to your knees. And bring your arms up towards the ceiling as you breathe in. And exhale, lower your right hand to the floor or to the thigh if you're on your knees. Stretch over to the right side. Take an inhale to rise back up with the arms, and exhale, left hand to the floor or to your thigh, and bring that right arm over to the left. Inhale the arms up, and exhale, bring the arms around behind. So if you're on your knees, bring your hands to your lower back. If you're sitting on your heels, can you bring your fingertips to the floor, just beyond the toes? And then draw the energy up. Support the lower back if the hands are there, and lift the heart up towards the ceiling. Take 3 deep inhales and exhales. Exhale out through your mouth. Feel that opening along the 5th chakra, the throat, and also feel the opening at the heart center, 4th chakra. Ease to the face, maybe a gentle smile, or opening the lips to really let that breath out. One more deep inhale, and exhale. Breathing back into table, hands under the shoulders, fingers spread wide, curl toes, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. And take your hands and begin to walk the hands back towards your feet. You'll be at the back of your mat, and then hang forward, fold your elbows. Take a gentle sway left and right. And allow your head to drop. Often we're holding a head here, but can you really let go? Let it just be heavy. Let gravity take over. And let the arms release and just dangle. And bend your knees a little deeper so that your belly and ribs touch your thighs. So you're really bent down, hunched down towards the floor. Nod your head yes and no. And take a deep inhale. Exhale out fully. And on your inhale, press through your feet and come all the way up. Start to stack and take your arms wide and up towards the ceiling. And bring your hands together down to your heart. Maybe you close your eyes or there's a soft gaze. And also bring your gaze inward. And feel your body, how it's stacked. How do you stand? Can you align? Feet parallel, weight balanced on the 4 corners of your feet. Standing tall and also at ease. So you don't become rigid and tight, but just sort of, there's this relaxed effort. Notice your breath. And can you begin to deepen the breath, 3-part breath, Dirga breath. Yogic breath where you're inhaling and feeling that movement in the belly, the expansion in the belly as the diaphragm draws the breath into the lungs. And release the arms and bring them back around behind, interlacing your fingers or grab hold of wrists or elbows. Draw the shoulders back and open through the heart and chest. And as you breathe in fully, can you really feel that clearing out of the lungs? Really get at the very bottom, the base of the lungs, left and right. Fill them fully. Bring that oxygen in, that healing energy in. The lungs are associated with sadness. Breathe out any sadness, any tightness. And take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly lower back down over the legs. You might keep your fingers interlaced and arms reach towards the ceiling for a few moments there. And again, allow your head to just be heavy, neck long. You might bend your knees deeply again. Inhale and exhale. Lower the arms if they were still lifted. And then bring your hands down in front of your feet and begin to walk the hands away from your feet so you come back into downward dog. Adjust the distance of the hands and feet. Keep reaching the tail up towards the ceiling, long spine. From here, optionally lowering to the knees to take a rest in child's or come into plank, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and create one long line from the crown all the way to your heels, engaging your core. And a modification here is to bring your knees to the mat. So you can lower your knees down, or you can also be on your forearms. You might add in here a breath of fire, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, emphasizing the exhalation. And there's a pumping of the belly. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, reach the hips back up towards the ceiling into downward dog. Take another deep breath in, and exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Reach your hips back to the heels. Keep the arms stretched forward, even walk them a little further away. And as you reach your hips back, feel that space. You might hold here, rocking gently side to side, or walk your arms over to the left, and the hips slide right. And then walk your arms to the right, with the hips sliding left, so you're leaning into that stretch. Bring your arms forward towards the top of the mat. Hold here, or roll up back onto your knees, or sit on your heels, and take a back bend. If you're on your knees, bring your hands to the lower back. If you're sitting on your heels, the hands tent to the floor, and open the heart, open the chest. Take a deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. 2 more full inhales and exhales. Good, releasing back into table pose, bringing the right foot through between your hands and adjusting so that as you bend your right knee, it's stacked over the ankle. Bring the left hand under the left shoulder, bring your right hand to your hip and turn your chest to the right. And then you bring your right arm up so it stacks over the left. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, lower the right hand down, curl the back toes and bring the knee up off the floor. Left thigh stays high. And then runner stretch or lunge, look forward. Draw the energy up through the fingertips. Hold here, or add in another twist to the right. Right hand to the hip, or that right arm floats up towards the ceiling. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand down to the floor, get your balance, and then make your way up. Bring your hands to the right thigh. Center hips, facing forward. Center torso over the hips. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Continue to hold here, or begin to slowly twist right. Let the arms open, shoulder height. Watch that you're not leaning forward. Stay centered on the hips. And then allow that right arm, left arm to come back to your sides. Face forward and inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, hold there, or twist once more to the right. Left elbow hooks the outside of the thigh, palms press. And lengthen tail to crown. Breathe in. Breathe out to lower the hands to frame your right foot and either step to table with the knees to the mat or bring that right foot back into downward dog. And pedal it out. hold there. You can also come to the knees to child's or float to plank. Maybe you add in that breath of fire or just long, slow, deep breathing. Keep the shoulder blades on your back and the body one long line, like a plank of wood. Feel your strength, resilience. Breath in. Exhale, reach your hips towards the ceiling, downward dog. Take another inhale. Exhale to lower the knees to the mat, to table, to bring your left foot through between your hands. If you need some support, the back knee, you can maybe have a blanket underneath or double fold the mat there. From here, we'll take that left hand to the hip and then lengthen and turn the chest to the left. What do you notice here? Left arm might lift. And lower the left hand back down. Curl the back toes, bring the right knee off the floor. Lunge, gaze forward. Hold there, add that twist again. That left arm might float right up where the left hand stays on the hip. Draw the energy up through that right hand, right fingers, so you're not collapsing there. Use your core to hold here. Take another inhale. And exhale, release the left hand. Get your balance. Get steady. And then come up. Hands to the thigh. Lift your arms. Relax the shoulders and settle in. Feel that settling in. Inhale fully. Option your exhale, turn to the left. Arms come out wide. Arms lower to the sides, face forward once again. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hold there. Heart lifted and open. Or turn to the left. One more twist. What's happening in the legs? Maybe feel a little burn. Honor your body if you need to. Come out. Respect and honor your body each moment. Take an inhale. And the exhale, hands frame your left foot back to table or downward dog. Pedal it out. And the walking, swinging of the hips. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Come into plank. You might be on your knees, and we'll get ready for a chaturanga, lowering. The chest comes forward a bit and then lowers down to the floor. And lift into cobra, chest and head off the mat, or bring the hips, thighs off the floor. Hold for 3 deep breaths here. Modify as you need to. You can also be in a sphinx with the forearms to the floor. And one more. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, press back to downward dog or move through table first. Take a deep bend of your knees as you inhale. And then the exhale to jump or take little steps forward. Enjoy that walking forward or that beautiful hop. And then hang down over the legs. Again, might bend your knees deeply, or here maybe you're starting to straighten your legs a little bit. Forehead towards shins. Bring your hands in front of your feet and slide up halfway, hands to shins, knees or thighs, and lengthen your back. Bring your hands to your hips and draw the elbows in towards one another, and then slowly make your way up with a flat back. And arms to the sides, and inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Stand tall in Mountain Tadasana. Center yourself. Take everything in, the space within, the physical sensations, the breath. Even subtle, the temperature, the hands, the arms, the feet. Take your arms up towards the ceiling. You might keep your palms together, moving into a back bend here with the palms touching, or let the arms come wide apart. What can you open to? Deep inhale. And exhale, dive slowly down. One more extended forward bend. As you inhale, come up halfway. And the exhale, release back down towards the legs. Bring your hands to the mat and step your right foot back long and plant the heel. Keep that left knee bent and swing that right arm forward. We'll just make a circle around a couple times. And then that next circle that comes around, use your core and come right up to warrior two. And make any adjustments. Keep that left knee over the ankle. Keep the torso centered on the hips. Hips open, chest open. Shoulders relaxed. Check the right arm. Is it aligned with the shoulder? And then check the left arm. And as you begin to deepen your focus, start to become aware of that left middle finger, knuckle, the nail on the middle finger, and the tip of the nail, and just beyond. Turn that palm to face up towards the ceiling, and look at that middle finger again, right beyond. And let that right hand lower to the back thigh, and then track that left arm as it comes up. The fingers, the hand, reach up towards the ceiling. Maybe you bring that right hand to the back thigh a little lower. Maybe you bend a little deeper into that left knee, keep it over the ankle. Feel the lift through the side, the ribs. Come right out of the hip, left and right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to side angle, lower your forearm to the thigh and swing your right arm over the ear. Or some of you might like to take a half bind. So you wrap the right arm around behind. Breathe. Connect. Open through the chest. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, release that arm. If it's in a half bind, bring the hands to frame the left foot. Bring that right heel off the mat so you're in lunge and step forward to the top of your mat. Adjust your feet and fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale back down towards the legs. And on your inhale, rise up. Arms sweep out, up, and to the heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Take a back bend, maybe palms together, or arms widen. And exhale, back down towards the legs. Lift halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands and step your left foot back. So you can adjust right knee over the ankle, right hand right on the outside of your right foot, and just take that little circle, that left shoulder, the arm floats forward and around. And one more. Use the core and come up to warrior two. Soft soften shoulders. Check the left arm. Line it up with the shoulder and feel energetically that left arm reaching back. Check the right arm. Feel energetically reaching forward. Reach the crown towards the ceiling, space through the neck. Maybe your eyes are closed or find that pointed gaze again. Maybe Ujjayi breath, 3-part breath. Your natural breath. Flip that right palm to face towards the ceiling. Let the left hand lower to the back thigh. Let that left shoulder relax. And then bring that right arm up. Track. Gaze. Reach up. Feel your body. Hip, what's going on? Side, what's going on? Can you keep space on that left side, not collapsing there? Reach up. And then exhale to side angle. Forearm to the thigh. Left arm over the ear. Or that half bind, taking the left arm around behind to open the chest. Notice where you are as the mind wandered away. Notice the thoughts that maybe took you away from your breath and body. Allowing that left arm to release back over the ear. Take an inhale. And exhale, frame your right foot. Let that back heel pivot. Step back to downward dog or table. Might feel good to walk it out and hold there for a few breaths or come into plank. Inhaling. And as you exhale, lower through chaturanga. Inhaling to cobra or upward dog. And then exhaling, pressing back to downward dog. 3 deep inhales and exhales. Maybe some sighs there to let it go. Let any tension, worry, stress release from the body. Our bodies hold stress. And by breathing, by moving mindfully and consciously, we can help it release. Lower knees down to the mat. Sink the hips towards the heels to child's pose. And decide, maybe just letting the arms rest by the sides or tuck them right along the side, hands in front of your knees. You might also bring your arms forward and palms together and hands lift towards the ceiling. Maybe here you reconnect with your intention, that offering or prayer, or that word. Release the arms, stretch them forward and come up to slither right down onto your belly, onto the floor. Bringing your forehead to the mat and bring your arms and legs wide, stretching them out. And then lift the head, lift the arms, chest and legs. Breathe. Maybe you come up a little higher, even energetically feel that lift. Inhale again, and exhale, lower the right ear to the mat. And just let the arms and legs come where that feels most comfortable, and let your whole body relax. And as you relax, feel the breath moving a little freer. You feel the belly expand into your mat, into the earth. And allow that breath to wash over your whole body. And place your forehead back to the mat. And this time bring your legs together and bring your arms outstretched right in front. And lengthen out through your toes and out through your fingers and through the crown. And from there, lift up. Arms, legs, head and chest. And then flex your wrists, flex your feet. So there's a meridian point at the palms and at the soles of your feet. And imagine this flow of energy moving right out through your whole body. Again, clearing. Opening the kidney line and releasing fear. If you rise up a little bit more, a little higher energetically, physically. Deep breath in. Deep breath out to lower the left ear to the mat. And again, allow the body to relax and rest. Deep breaths to clear. And feel the support of your mat, the support of the earth. And when you feel ready, roll over onto your back. And then bend your knees. And draw the right knee in towards the chest. And then bring the left knee in towards the chest. The hands clasped around, and just begin to take this little sway, or little circles around. Can you feel that gentle movement to the back, to the hips, to the belly, and that gentle squeeze into the organs, intestines and stomach on the left, liver on the right. Do a little self-healing. Bring the knees apart and back together. And feel the hips. Is there a difference between the left and right hip? Is one tighter, one more open? And you can stay there. Add in happy baby, lifting the bottoms of the feet up, bending the knees, the hands behind the knees, the ankles or the outsides of your feet. Feel the back side rooted down, sacrum rooted to the floor. Breathe fully. Can you find that 3-part breath? Maybe you rock a little side to side. Back to center and straighten your right leg out to the floor so you're in a half happy baby. Take your right arm and extend it back behind and keep that left knee drawing down towards the floor. That left foot faces towards the ceiling. As you stretch out through the right side, breathing there. Breathe into the left hip. Back into happy baby, bringing that right leg back up, grabbing hold of the ankle, behind the knee, or the outside of the foot. And then straighten the left leg out to the floor. And reach the left arm behind. And breathe to the left side as you lengthen. And breathe into the right side. And feel that gentle squeeze and stretch there as well. And then come back into full happy baby for one more little rock or full inhale and exhale. To bring the knees back together and in towards the chest. To bring the feet down to the floor with the heels close to the hips and arms by your sides. To lift the hips up off the mat into bridge pose. So you might hold here, or you can also flow on your exhale, the hips lower, and the inhale, they lift. Another option is to bring the arms underneath, so holding bridge with hands clasped underneath. So hold your version, or move into your version. Thighs stay parallel, core engaged, breath deep. Listen to your body. When you need to come out, just lower the hips back down to rest. Otherwise, we'll hold for another 20 seconds. Keep your focus inside your body, your breath. Inhale. And exhale, slowly come out. Arms come back to your sides and the hips lower, bringing one vertebra down at a time. And then pause once your hips are back down and feel the effects of that stretch. And then adjust the arms and adjust your feet and begin to rock your knees side to side. Add in a reclining bound angle, bringing the soles of the feet together and feet to the floor and the knees open apart. We'll continue to rock, that twist. We'll bring the legs up towards the ceiling and the arms up towards the ceiling to do a final stretch, wrists and ankles, fingers and toes. bend your knees, and then straighten one leg out to the floor and then the other. If you feel some tension in your lower back, you might prefer to have your knees bent here for Shavasana, or tuck a blanket, pillow under your knees. And we'll get ready for our final Shavasana resting pose. And I'll ring the bell when it's time to come back up. Allow your body to settle in, to relax. Bring your awareness back to your breath and body and begin to stretch in any way that feels good. You're also welcome to stay resting in Shavasana. If you're able to stay longer, please do. And for those who are stretching, when you're ready to come up, just draw one knee into the chest and the other. To sit back up onto your mat, bringing your hands together to your heart. Sitting tall, the eyes closed, bowing forward, chin towards chest. connecting to your breath and body, connecting to your heart center. And I'd like to close with a loving kindness meditation, loving kindness metta. May all beings be safe and free from harm. May all beings be filled with loving kindness. May all beings be well. May all beings be peaceful and at ease. May all beings be happy. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.